This is the Ultimate Parkour Champions Guide, a anime-inspired parkour game where you use your champion's abilities to help you traverse the maps, slow down others with your spirits. You are given a champion and a spirit. Both of these are important for beating other players in your parkour races. Let's get stuck right in. I'm going over everything that you need to know. If you are new to the game, codes definitely help you out a ton. So let me go over the things what you need to do right now before you do join Parkour Champions. So you really want to go ahead and redeem all of the working codes. So I'm now going to show you all of the working codes in Parkour Champions. So starting with the first code, which is the release code, make sure you redeem that code in. Another code that we've got is going to be the launch code, and another code that we've actually got is actually going to be the delay champions code. So make sure you redeem those three codes in. Those codes will definitely help you out a ton, so make sure you redeem those codes in. 3 codes for you to redeem, very important. If you want to get yourself anything from the store, maybe you want a certain pack, whatever you want, like and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be giving away so many packs in today's video, so whatever you want here, I'll give it to you for free. Make sure if you like and subscribe to my channel, comment your Roblox username, and I'll give you whatever you want. Anyway, let's go over all of the basics. I'm going to start by showing you all of the controls because it will take you a while to understand all of the controls. So these are going to be all of the controls in Parkour Champions if you do want to see all of the controls. But now let me go over all of the frequently asked questions, such as how to get lucky spins and so much more. So, how can I get more lucky spins or spins in game without paying? So if you do go ahead and click your level, you can see that we actually got rewards. A lot of you probably didn't know that. So make sure that you click claim more, and you can see you can get yourself a bunch of rewards from your level rewards. A lot of you don't know that, and you'll basically earn lucky spins and normal spins by claiming your level rewards. So basically just click on your level and you got level rewards. A lot of you did not know about that. Now you might be wondering what champions to get, what spirits to get. Honestly, whatever's the rarest, if I'm going to be honest with you. Try and get a secret, try and get a mythical. You now might be wondering, what champions or spirits should I use? Obviously, rarer the better. So just try and get the rarest one, if I'm going to be honest with you. Right now I'm using Shadow Gardener. It's very overpowered, and it basically gives me low gravity, which is extremely overpowered. Anyway, there's some more things I want to go over. So you want to make sure that you come over here to your Discord rewards, and you want to do this. So once you do join the Discord server, you actually want to verify. So I'm going to go ahead and verify. I'm going to put in my Roblox username, and then I'm going to go ahead and click submit. And now once you've done that, you'll basically be given a code. You can see that we've got a code right here. So this is what you want to do. If you are a new player, go to game verification, go to the Discord rewards area, and you put in the code what you have just been given. You'll say success, and what will basically happen is that you'll basically get yourself a bunch of spins, which is going to be very, very helpful. And not only that, these are going to be lucky spins, so you can actually use them to get yourself something really good, like a guaranteed legendary or guaranteed mythical. So I recommend you going ahead and doing that. Parkour Champions, there's going to be 3 different modes: Rivals, Server Race, and Story Mode. Let's start with Story Mode. If you are new and you really want to start practicing, Story Mode is definitely going to be for you. In Story Mode, you can basically practice. It's going to be chill. You're not racing anybody. Recommend you going in Story Mode to actually practice all of your different types of moves and stuff like that. So recommend you trying out Story Mode, especially if you are a new player. Story Mode, you are actually given multiple quests that you do need to go ahead and complete. So you will need to go ahead and complete all of these different types of rewards. By doing this, you are able to actually go ahead and level up. So Story Mode going to be very good, and if you are a beginner, make sure you go ahead and just complete all of your Story Mode quests. The most important controls that you need to understand is swinging on poles. So the first thing what you want to do is by going ahead and jumping and pressing E, you can actually swing on posts, and this is going to be very important, especially when you are actually racing. So the closer you are to the pole, you then can go ahead and swing from it, as you can see. So this is going to be a very important feature, definitely when you are racing in Parkour Champions. Another really important feature is winging from poles. So whenever you see a pole like this, rather than climbing up a wall like this, as you can see, it takes a lot of time, and when you are racing other people, you want to find these poles, go to the pole, and then you want to basically press E on the pole, and you can basically climb up a building a lot more faster than usual. So it's very important that you go ahead and do that, and you can actually hold E on the pole to charge up your jump, and that will literally just swing you right to the very top. So those poles are very, very important for actually climbing up buildings. So try, rather than climbing up a building by spam jumping, find a pole, hold E, and then just swing up it like this. You might be able to swing onto another pole like that, and then just swing up it again, and you're already at the top of a building. So that's going to be a very good tip and trick for what you can actually use. So make sure you are charging your pole jumps if you can do that. So if you want to get your ultimate really quickly by wall running, jumping up buildings, you'll basically charge up your awakening, and then you can actually use your awakening once you've actually got it fully charged. If you are new to Parkour Champions, recommend you turning on shift lock. It would be very helpful rather than running like this. So it's, yeah, you literally need shift lock to play the game, or else it's impossible to play. So make sure you turn on shift lock, and I recommend you also going ahead to settings and amend your settings to whatever you like. You can turn on auto wall run if you want to do that, so it saves you from spam jumping. So if you do go to a wall, you just basically automatically, yeah, it basically helps you out a lot if you do turn on auto wall run. So do that if you wish. Always remember, I know that a lot of you want to get yourself a mythics and secret, there's always going to be a pity. So there's going to be a secret pity and the mythic pity, so the more that you spin, there's actually going to be a guarantee that you're going to get a mythic or a secret the more that you spin. So always keep that in mind. Whenever you get a certain spirit or champion, click on the spirit info, and it will basically give you an enchant. So if you don't know what your spirit does do, it will basically provide for you a passive, and that's what the enchant is. I got gravity steps. Basically allows me to lower gravity, allowing me to stay in the air longer, which is very overpowered, I think. And I've also got two different moves, lock on and radius, which will basically slow down your opponent, which is basically like PvP. You can also do the same for your champion. So whenever you got a champion, read the info about him, and you can see if it's good or not. Now moving on to server racing. Server racing is where you can race with the entire server, and honestly, it's a lot more better than Rivals, if I'm going to be honest with you. This is such a good mode. That's the whole point of Parkour Champions. You want to race other players to a certain checkpoint, and whoever's first obviously wins, and that's how you can actually gain money, level up by just racing other players. And you can obviously use your spirit to sabotage other players whilst you are in your race. Different champions will allow you to get to that checkpoint quicker. Each has its own perks, each has its own negatives, and yeah, you just basically want to, the more you play the game, the more you'll understand. Yeah, you can also use these to save you climbing buildings. A lot of other players do use these, so if you do fall, it's going to take a while for you to actually climb up a specific building, so please go ahead and use those. It actually help you out and save you a lot of time climbing the buildings. I will also give you another tip, like try and climb building to building if you possibly can. Try to not fall all the way to the floor, because if you always do that, you will need to climb all the way up the building. As you can see, I did miss. So always try your best to stay at the top of buildings and try not to fall all the way down, because if you do fall all the way down, what's basically going to happen, you're going to be wasting a lot of time and you're basically going to keep on losing your races. So try and stay on top of the buildings as much as you possibly can if you want to save the most of your time. But that's pretty much Parkour Champions. You pretty much just race other people, showed you codes and everything will help you out. Thank you so much for watching this video, and peace out.